Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Del Taco goes beyond tacos, pun intended, by now offering Beyond Meat in 2 all-new burritos. And as you already know is the choice for today's review, we're going in on the EPIC Beyond Cali Burrito, split down the middle right here for you guys so you can take a look a little bit more closely inside. What we've got here is a very large oversized tortilla. It's a pretty nice size, as you can tell by these 2 halves set up over here. We've got that Beyond Meat goodness on the inside here, guys. Plant-based protein goodness coming primarily from yellow peas. We've also got a combination of crinkle-cut fries, cool sour cream, some guacamole, and normally some Pico de Gallo, but obviously I left that out. But as you can see, it is pretty girthy, if I can call it that, guys. It looks really, really thick. Let me see if I can swing around and give you a little bit more of a closer look so you can take a look at that there. A pretty decent amount of the plant-based protein. The Beyond Meat is definitely on display, as you can see, all the spices in there. And that's lighting up my car nicely. A very nice aroma in the car right now, thanks to those spices there for sure. But let's get into this one, guys, because the size looks good and it absolutely smells fantastic. This is the EPIC Beyond Cali Burrito featuring the Beyond Meat goodness here at Del Taco. Let's peep out this flavor. So are you a fan of high-quality, delicious-looking food reviews? Well, if so, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to tap that bell icon so you can be notified as soon as new content drops every week. Now let's dive into this one. Well, I don't know about EPIC just yet, but judging by the size of this one, at least by the half that I'm holding up here right now, it's a little on the small side, but it does make up for that by having a decent amount of filling on the inside of this one here, guys. And what's really standing out for me, aside from just the presentation of the Beyond Meat, because there seems to be a lot of it here, again, is those spices that are really beginning to kind of permeate around the cars. Let's give this one a go and give it a shot. It's the EPIC Beyond Cali Burrito here at Del Taco. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely more Beyond Meat is in this burrito compared to the tacos that I reviewed not that long ago, which you guys can find my thoughts on right on the upper right-hand corner of your display here right now. Nice quality on this one in general, but I do have to say it's missing something. Let me go for one more bite, see if I can break it down a little bit further for you. But it's tasty, don't get me wrong. It is pretty tasty. Well, I didn't taste it in the first bite, and I'm definitely not tasting it in the second bite, and I really hope that there's some of it in here, but there's no guacamole to speak of here, guys. What I'm really getting is a lot of the Beyond Meat mixture, as well as those French fries, and a little bit of the sour cream that's in there as well. What's really missing for me, at least initially, is a little bit of the flavor, the creaminess of that guacamole, but what it really needs is some cheese. This really needs to have a little bit more cheese in it. When you have a burrito, I think there should be a little bit of the creaminess of the cheese, some shredded cheese, just some type of cheese to really set this one up. Considering it's an EPIC burrito, it's missing some key components. Aside from the guacamole that it's supposed to have, I'm thinking that it's in here somewhere. But guys, you need cheese in a burrito. It's just my opinion, but you need it. But that's not to say what is here isn't tasty, because it absolutely is. And as you can see, they are not skimping on the amount of the Beyond Meat on the inside of this one, and I'm very happy about that. I wish it just had just a little bit more in the flavor department of everything else. As you can see, we've got that mixture of the crinkle-cut fries, which I have to admit are a little off to me with a burrito like this. For some reason, I know it's adding to it. When I'm biting into it, it's adding more to the burrito because of the size. But in terms of flavor, it's not really doing too much. What is holding this one up is the sour cream itself, and of course those bold Mexican spices that I'm getting from the seasoning that they're using on the Beyond Meat itself here, guys. It really is pretty tasty just for that reason alone. Naturally, adding Pico de Gallo to this would definitely add some additional flavor, and since it's supposed to come with it in general, you guys have that much more to look forward to if you're down with that. But for me right now, I'm thinking the guacamole may have been essentially left off of this, so what I'm really left with is sour cream, fries, and Beyond Meat. And believe me, that combination is not bad, but again, I'm really wishing there was some cheese, guys. I can't keep telling you enough. You need to have a little bit of cheese in this, just for color, just for the creaminess, and just, I'm expecting it. I gotta be honest, for an EPIC burrito, I need cheese in it. I do. You know, I'm definitely a fan of Beyond Meat in general, and when it's done as well as it is over here at Del Taco with a mixture of their spices, it really is a highlight on the inside of anything, really. So with this burrito having a lot of it, I'm absolutely loving it. Just like my initial taco review, I mentioned that I really wish the texture itself was a little bit firmer. It doesn't really feel like ground beef, but the flavor is there. What's really making up for this in the girth department, at least, is the fact that there's fries to go with. But guys, this is a pretty tasty situation. I just wish there was some guacamole and of course some cheese. It really does speak for itself in the flavor department. It's nice. And hey, it's supposed to have guacamole if you get this, aside from Pico de Gallo, of course, so definitely expect that if you give this one a shot. Or should I say inspect it, because you want to make sure that it's in there. So with that said, I'm going to have to give the EPIC Beyond Cali Burrito here at Del Taco just an okay 7 out of 10. Where this one could have really benefited, like you've heard me say throughout this review, is adding some cheese. And guys, like I said earlier again, the guacamole was pretty non-existent on this one. I know I left the Pico de Gallo off, but all I was left with was the Beyond Meat, which was really good, sour cream, and fries. That's pretty much it on the inside of a semi-decent tortilla for a price point that I think is just a little elevated. $6.49 for that, in my opinion, is maybe $1 or so more than it needs to be. And I get there's a premium because of what you have on this one with the Beyond Meat. But guys, come on, anything over $5 for something like that is a little much. But the question is, do you agree with me? Drop some comments down below. Are you going to be giving this a shot over here at Del Taco if you've got one in your area? And if you've already tried it, how delicious was it for you? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Beyond epic? Nah, maybe just a little beyond. Alright everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. But before you go, and just in case you haven't already, take a look at the last review that I put out right up over here, along with what I think YouTube is going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.